Well, yesterday we did see some good money going into the Australian market, up by around 20 points at the end of trade. Of course, the big news story was the Reserve Bank of Australia, but they didn't come out and make any change to interest rates as expected, leaving them at 2.5%. That's a 54-year low. And the market and us here at CommSec expecting that they will stay on the rate sidelines for some time to come. We saw the US markets losing ground from the open of trade, but we did have some concern about what's happening in the pharmaceutical sector. Over the last few days, there's been concern about Pfizer. They tried to buy AstraZeneca, the second largest pharmaceutical company out of Britain. It doesn't look like that will go ahead. And the major reason is people are worried about where they're going to get their growth profile, more money and revenue in the future. And overnight we saw that Merck came out and said they had sold their customer care business to Germany's Bayer. Now, they have made a good sum for this, but it is one of their best performing businesses, and now people are concerned about the growth profile of Merck as well, so their shares sold off dramatically. We also saw weakness coming into the technology sector. One of the worst hit was Twitter. Now, Twitter did come out of embargo for anyone who was released founding shares for the first time overnight. So after 6 months since the IPO, the investors, initial investors in the Twitter company, the founders were able to come out and sell their shares. And what we saw was a flogging of the stock. We saw massive share amounts being traded. The share price down by 17.7% at the end of trade. Many thought it would fall below that IPO price, but it finished just above that level. Having a look at other movements in the market, not much going on in the commodity markets. The gold price only down by $1 an ounce to $1,308, and the oil price falling to $99.58. Looking at the Dow, it finished down by 130 points and the Nasdaq down by 57 points, but that was a 1.4% slide. For the Aussie market, we're expecting a 25-point loss at the start of trade today. We are going to be focusing on the retail sales numbers that come out later today for the month of March, and we're looking for a gain of 0.5% in March. For the quarter, up by 1.5%. We have seen a trend towards good numbers coming through for retail sales, and we're expecting that to continue. And looking at the Australian dollar, currently holding around 93.56 US cents.